Okay, so welcome back. Welcome to La Femme Bleu. Don't forget to subscribe. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my stories. So, lately, my son has been saying that he wants to live with his father. He says, well, they were really nice to me this time. So, over the summer, just to give you a quick recap, over the summer, he spent about 4 weeks with his father and the father's wife. And he said they were mean to him. They were not nice. The woman was telling him to shut up and all this and all that. And so this time, he came back saying they were really nice to me, and they have a kind heart. Now, I get it. He's 8. He doesn't see the full picture. I don't know too many children who are being raised by step parents who can honestly say that they've had such a great experience. Of course, you spent a weekend with your father. Naturally, a weekend that's a short stay. I'm certain that they were extremely nice, but given the fact that the summer is much longer, I am certain that's not going to be the same story. Unfortunately, my son can throw a tantrum for silly things, if he doesn't get his way. I'm not sure of too many step parents or even a father who doesn't really know you, if any of them will really put up with the tantrums that he does, get into at times, that he demonstrates, that he's frustrated or he's angry. So I'm really being prayerful about this because I don't want him to get mistreated. I really want him to be in the best of care, honestly. And I know he's a boy. He probably desires to be around his father for several reasons. One would be the fact that he eats all the junk that his body doesn't need, whether it's Cheetos or chips here or soda, um, everything that's sugary, that with food coloring, um, his father allows him to consume all those things. But in addition to that, he allows him to not have a bedtime. And I get it, it's the summer. Of course, he shouldn't go to bed as early as he normally does during the school year, but he should be going to bed at midnight because then he's going to get cranky. Because there are times when they have to get up early. Either he drives his wife to work, whatever the case is, that means he has to get up extra early and he's not going to be able to get back to sleep. So, yes, naturally, he's going to be cranky during the day. Do they understand that? No, they don't understand that. And so I feel sorry for him. He thought the fact that he had a great experience over the weekend in October, that it's going to be the same every time he visits. You know what? At the end of the day, since they profess to be Christians, I would hope that is the case every time he visits. But I don't know if that's going to be the case, only because my daughter, who's in the house, says that the woman does not acknowledge her at all. They don't even greet each other to say good morning. I mean, I've tried to encourage her to say, hey, you know what? When you see her in the morning, when you see her, just say hello. Whether she responds or not, it doesn't matter. Just greet the woman. She's an adult. She's in the house. And she says, no, they don't look at each other. They don't even acknowledge one another. So, someone who treats my daughter that way, I guarantee if she's going to treat my youngest son better, that's going to be short lived. And I'm just praying that it's not. I'm praying this woman will have a change of heart, that she will understand that there is a God who lives and he is the judge of all, and that she needs to get her actions aligned with God's word. If she's going to profess to be a Christian, to be going to church every day like a hypocrite, at some point she needs to start walking the walk. So that's been the latest thing. Of course, I discipline him. I get him to do homework. He doesn't like those things. He all he wants to do is play Roblox and Minecraft, and I don't allow that all the time. It's gonna be a bargain. There's gotta be an exchange. You do your homework. Maybe I'll allow half an hour. Maybe I'll allow 45 minutes. But at the end of the day, I don't allow him to be on electronics day in and day out. And I know that's one of the reasons why he's been in this, I want to go live with my daddy. I want to go live with my father. You know what? Go ahead. The grass will never be greener on the other side. That I know for sure. Because my ex has already demonstrated that he's not capable of being a good parent. He's been telling our daughter that he can't wait till she turns 18 so that she can be out of the house. Our son, oldest son, and I don't know if you guys know the backstory, the oldest two are adopted. So our oldest son, who has not been going to school, he's been waiting for him to turn 16 so that he can enroll in some vocational school and get, I guess, some form of a degree. But my take on it is, you have not been able to get him to go to school for the past 4 years, and now you are motivated and he's convinced that he's going to be able to get him to a vocational school. How is that possible? It's the same amount of work that's needed. He's going to have to wake up in the morning whether he likes it or not. So I'm waiting to see what's going to transpire. But I know I'm not going to have any 15-year-olds sitting on a couch, laying down on a couch, sleeping day in and day out, and not getting a job. He would have been doing a full-time job by now. At 15, yes. Because if he's not going to go to school, then that's the exchange. So that's where we are with that. I'll keep you guys posted. Don't forget to subscribe. And I do appreciate you listening to my stories. God bless.